The picture-perfect image of Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage is beginning to crack, and the signs are becoming harder to dismiss. Hailey has been seen in New York on multiple occasions without her wedding ring, a detail that quickly set off alarms across social media. What started as quiet gossip has now grown into a full-scale controversy, with many convinced that their marriage could be on the verge of ending. Experts who study body language believe Hailey's missing ring is no accident, but rather a clear signal. This isn't just about forgetting jewelry, it suggests something far more serious. A relationship unraveling in plain sight while the public watches closely. What makes the situation even more striking is that the so-called evidence didn't come from anonymous sources or leaked conversations, it came from Hailey herself. During recent outings in New York, she made sure her bare left hand was visible, almost as though she wanted the world and Justin to notice. On Thursday, the 28-year-old was seen without her diamond band while heading to breakfast, and again later the same day in Manhattan. According to analysts, this was not accidental. They claim Hailey is making a statement by removing her ring, frustrated with Justin's behavior. Considering she is married to one of the most photographed men in the world, Hailey knows every choice she makes will be scrutinized. This was no oversight, it was intentional. The timing of all this is especially important. For years, Hailey has fought to protect her marriage, often rushing to defend Justin and the relationship against online attacks. Yet now, she's strolling through Manhattan without the most important symbol of their union. And she's doing so in a way that ensures people notice. But the missing ring is only part of a much larger story about what's happening behind the scenes. Reports claim that the couple's Father's Day celebration turned into a heated fight, leaving Hailey furious with Justin. What should have been a joyful day for the new father apparently spiraled into a major argument, with sources describing the relationship as increasingly toxic. The details are unclear, but insiders suggest Hailey has reached her breaking point because of Justin's alleged childish behavior. Hailey, who built her own thriving business with Rhode Beauty and is admired for her professionalism, is now reportedly overwhelmed. That this confrontation happened on Father's Day makes it even more symbolic. It was Justin's first as a dad after the couple welcomed their son Jack in August 2024. Instead of celebrating as a family, the day reportedly ended in conflict. Sources say this wasn't just another argument, but the moment when everything began to shift. This isn't the first time Justin's behavior has supposedly created tension in their marriage. Cracks have been forming for months, though many tried to brush them aside. Back in May 2025, divorce became so widespread that both Justin and Hailey felt the need to respond publicly. Justin called out the false stories, insisting that people were just jealous of their love. But here's the reality. When celebrities repeatedly have to deny divorce rumors, it usually means there's some truth behind the speculation. Earlier, in March 2025, divorce buzz surfaced again, and Justin tried to silence it by posting photos of Hailey. This has become a pattern. Rumors arise, they deny them, they share affectionate photos, and then the cycle starts over. This time, though, things feel different. The couple has remained unusually silent. Hailey's public choice to stop wearing her ring sends a louder message than any Instagram story or statement ever could. What's worrying to many is how these issues seem to be getting worse, not better. Their relationship has always existed under the glare of fame and constant scrutiny, but insiders claim Justin's recent actions have crossed a line. Reports describe him as behaving immaturely, possibly weighed down by the pressures of fame, marriage, and now fatherhood. Having grown up in the spotlight, Justin has carried heavy burdens from a young age, and the toll is showing. Those close to the situation say Hailey is reaching her limit. Think about what it would take for someone like Hailey, who is usually calm, private, and professional, to make such a bold statement. She's not known for creating drama or acting recklessly. By removing her wedding ring in such a public way, she's letting the world know she's had enough. It's a drastic move that suggests she feels trapped and cornered. People are stunned by the change, from the Justin who once seemed deeply grateful and devoted in the early days of their marriage, to the man insiders now describe as difficult and frustrating. The arrival of their son Jack in 2024 should have been a unifying chapter for the couple, But instead, it seems to have highlighted the struggles they were already facing. Rather than bringing them closer, parenthood has added stress to an already fragile relationship. Sources say Justin's behavior has become harder to deal with, leaving Hailey carrying much of the responsibility, not only for their family, but also for her booming career and the endless scrutiny of the public. And there's another issue that has haunted their marriage from the very beginning, one that people never stop bringing up. The shadow of this lingering problem has always been there, no matter how much the couple has tried to move forward. From the very start, Justin and Hailey's relationship has been complicated. They reconnected at church in 2014, began dating, but Justin admitted he was afraid to commit because he didn't want to hurt Hailey. When they married in September 2018, the speed of their engagement raised eyebrows. Many believed it was a rebound after his on-again, off-again romance with Selena Gomez. That shadow has never fully disappeared. Fans in the media constantly compare Hailey to Selena, fueling endless speculation about whether Justin ever truly moved on. For years, Hailey has faced cruel harassment, death threats, and constant whispers that she's only a placeholder in Justin's life. Living under that kind of pressure is exhausting, and the fact that divorce rumors are resurfacing now, while they have a newborn, suggests those old wounds may have finally become too much. Parenthood often acts as a turning point for couples. Sometimes it strengthens a bond, but other times it exposes the cracks that were already there. For Justin and Hailey, the arrival of their son Jack in 2024 seems to have magnified existing problems. Instead of enjoying their first year as parents, the couple appears to be drifting further apart. The timing of these rumors hints that the foundation of their marriage may never have been as solid as it looked. What makes the situation more striking is the sharp contrast between Hailey's personal struggles and her professional success. Her career has never been stronger. As the COO and head of innovation for Rhode Beauty, she's leading product development and marketing while preparing for a major acquisition deal expected to close in late 2025. She has built Rhode into a powerhouse brand that's reshaping the skincare industry, and she's proven that she doesn't need Justin's fame or wealth to succeed. Financial independence has given her options. She's no longer the young model tied to her husband's spotlight. She's a business leader with her own empire. That success might be what's giving her the courage to finally stop tolerating the chaos in her marriage. This shift is visible in her public actions. For years, Hailey carefully protected her image and the idea of a strong marriage. Now, her missing wedding ring and separate outings look like deliberate signals. Body language experts believe she's intentionally putting her bare left hand in the spotlight, making sure the world notices. When someone as careful as Hailey starts sending these kinds of messages, it means she's stopped trying to maintain the illusion. Every detail, the absence of her ring, the timing of the photos, her silence, points to a woman who is done pretending everything is fine. Instead of words, her actions are speaking louder than any statement she could make. Even more telling is the silence from both sides. In the past, Justin and Hailey quickly shut down divorce rumors with social media posts and loving captions. This time, there's no denial. Hailey's quiet defiance is clear, while Justin seems to have disappeared from the conversation entirely. Observers say he looks frustrated, but he hasn't offered any public reassurance or gesture of unity. The lack of response suggests the issues may run deeper than usual, and this might not be just another rough patch. The Father's Day fight only adds weight to the theory that this time is different. Reports say Hailey was beyond furious with Justin after their argument. When a couple with a newborn reaches that level of conflict, flowers and apologies won't fix it. Divorce in this situation would be messy. Custody battles, financial arrangements, and the public spectacle of splitting their lives apart. Yet, staying together for the sake of their child may be even more damaging. Hailey's recent boldness suggests she knows this, and she may be trying to force Justin to confront his behavior before it's too late. It feels less like an empty threat and more like an ultimatum. Change or lose everything. Legal experts are already speculating about how a Bieber divorce might unfold. With their significant assets, public profiles, and a young child, it would almost certainly become one of the most high-profile separations in Hollywood. Hailey's growing success with Rhode would put her in a stronger position than ever before. If she is planning to leave, now would be the time. With her career soaring and financial independence secure, she has little reason to stay in a relationship that appears to be draining her emotionally. The bigger picture is clear. The fairy tale version of Justin and Hailey's marriage is gone. What happens next will depend on whether Justin can recognize the damage and change his behavior, or whether Hailey has already made the decision to walk away. Fans and media alike are watching every move, analyzing every silence, waiting for the next signal. If recent events are any indication, answers may come sooner rather than later. The world could be witnessing the collapse of one of Hollywood's most famous marriages. And if a split does happen, it will almost certainly be remembered as one of the most talked about divorces of this era. Subscribe for more.